if we could, let's get a TCAT update. Mr. Johnson, you got anything?
I've got a few things that I'll talk about. I guess the first thing, I'll kind of break it into sections here. I know everybody's still got truck driving on their mind. I started not to even bring that up, but I'm going to. I already have. That right now, I got an update yesterday. That's looking positive right now. That is in the budget committee at the state. We made in December, if you'll recall, I told you that we made a $400,000 proposal to the state for that program. That's in the budget committee right now. More than likely, that will not be approved until next year's budget. And I want you to notice how I said that. I believe we will have truck driving. I hope it's not too late, because if we'd have started this, back in 2020 in January, before everything kind of fell apart, we'd have truck driving now. And you can also see when I say that, budget committee at the state, things of that nature, that's the reason initially Jerry Young was looking for a partner, so we could go ahead and get the program and get it moving. And of course, I've reported at earlier meetings that kind of fell apart when everything went south with COVID. So that's that, and I'll answer any questions that I can, and if I don't have an answer for you on that, I'll try to get you one. As far as the cosmetology class that we're putting in, the plumbing's done, the electrical's done. We have some fake walls to put up. Our building construction class is going to do that. Now here's the biggie, the equipment is ordered. And we've ordered equipment not only for us, but also for Greenville, same type of equipment. That room is going to be state of the art. We finally get everything in there. And as I've said before, the class would be full if we had it open right now. So that looks like it's going to be successful. We are in the process of taking applications for an instructor for that class. So that's the two things that we've got coming. Now on campus right now, there has been a significant investment in new equipment in all of our programs. Now, I'm talking about $100,000 plus. In HVAC, mostly that class is pretty much for the most part been redone. New trainers, new equipment, students have been working on that for the last 2 weeks, getting everything set. Snap-on, train, things that we see in the industry that our students need. So there's been a major investment made by TCAT. And of course, this has been through Give 2.0, some of the grants that we do. And I mentioned the fellow's name that does that, but he don't like for me to mention his name. But he does really good work. And anytime there's grant money, I've always got my hand out. So just so you'll know that. And so we've done that. In industrial electricity, industrial maintenance, we put in almost a whole new hydraulic pneumatic class, all new equipment, NC3 trainers, ACDC trainers, Festo trainers. We've got it's where we can certify our students through this. We have hired, and he will be on board April the 1st, a new instructor. That'll help us to get more students into the school. I don't like wait lists, so that's the main reason he's coming on board. And so he basically has certificates and diplomas in welding and maintenance, so he'll be able to help us all over the school. And so I'm excited about that. And again, a byproduct of that on down the road will be being able to get more students in. We've spent about $12,000 getting 2 new welders in our welding shop that are multitask. I'll just say it that way, multitask welders. They can do multiple metals using the same welder. We do that because the industries, a lot of them are calling for that now, for them to be certified not just on the normal TIG, MIG, things of that nature, and your normal metals, but some of the other stuff. So we've got that. Jerry and I have, and I know Jerry, he will be leaving us at the end of April, and that search is ongoing. Y'all have probably read about that in the paper for his replacement. And I hope we do get someone in that position, let me just say, that knows technical education. and I'll just leave it at that. So, we have talked a lot about the campus at Hawkins County. I think for so many years, the campus up there, until Jerry came on board with us, was just kind of put on the back burner. I don't mind saying that now. I've not been bold enough to say that up until now, but I'm gonna say it now. And we're trying our best to make it a good place for people to be. Now, that being said, and some of you all were at the one I had in the fall, on March the 31st, which is not very far away, I'm going to have an industry meeting at the school at 12 o'clock. Some of you were in attendance at the last one I had. I do this in unison with the school system. Brandon Williams was at the last one I had. I invite industry people in. Anybody in this room is welcome to come. We provide lunch, and this time, since we didn't have all of this stuff in place, there's going to be a tour. You can walk around the building. You can see students in action. Whatever you want to do in that building that afternoon, you can stay there as long as you want to. We'll feed you lunch and have a short meeting. And then, if you come, I want you to talk to instructors, talk to students, and get a good feel for what's going on at TCAT Hawkins County.
You said that was the 31st?
31st at 12 noon.
Okay.
Yep.
What day?
That is at the last Thursday, I believe, is it a Thursday? Is 31st a Tuesday or Thursday?
March 31st.
March 31st. March 31st at 12 noon. And I do that because that's the only way some of the industry people up there in Phipps Bend can come, is to have it around lunchtime. So you're welcome to come. Anybody sitting here today, look forward to seeing you.
Your cosmetology program, you were
Yes.
talking about starting, is that gonna be this really has nothing to do with me, but is it gonna be like a dual enrollment thing? with
Well, we have
high schools and
dual
stuff?
enrollment started now in both high schools.
Okay,
I have 16 students at Cherokee dually enrolled, juniors and seniors. I've got 8 at volunteer dually enrolled,
Okay.
juniors and seniors. And really, I've said before that that's really the first group that we want to attend to in this class when we open it. Is let these kids just roll right over so they can use their promise, their hours that they've accumulated in high school won't go anywhere. They can roll everything right over and be with us.
awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Jeremy, they, as I understand it, they cannot get their license to practice until they go through a program like this. So even though they took it in high school, they need this additional, and so they really dovetail together, and so we commend them for that. You mentioned Jerry Young. I want to commend him for the work he has done in helping our Hawkins County facilities, and we've been fairly critical of him sometimes, but I know his hands have been tied in many instances, but he's done a great job. We really hate to see him leave, and it's going to be interesting to see who gets appointed into that position. And as soon as we know, we'll start trying to communicate with them about the importance of maintaining our facility here at Hawkins County.
Absolutely.